Welcome to Storyteller, a profile series highlighting the dreams, journeys, and achievements of our students, alumni, and supporters, presented by Doyon Foundation.
In this episode of Storyteller, we're here with Patrick Tanner, a Doyon Foundation alumnus. Patrick graduated with his MBA from the University of Alaska Fairbanks in spring 2022 and is the owner of Turbo Tags and Titles, a small business here in Fairbanks. Thank you so much, Patrick, for joining us.
Thank you, Jennifer. So just a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Fairbanks and Galena. My maternal grandparents are Ed and Laura Pitka of Galena. My paternal grandparents are Jack and June Tanner of Oakland. My parents are Mike and Marjorie Tanner of Fairbanks. Me and my wife Sheena live here in Fairbanks with our three kids, Haley, Valak, and Varick.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your educational journey. What school did you graduate from? What degree did you receive? When did you graduate?
Well, it seemed like I was going to school forever. I think I started out down in Arizona for a couple of years, transferred back to UAF. I was doing computer science major, got my associate's degree. I can't remember when that was. Decided to change my major to accounting. So I got my bachelor's in accounting 2012, and then spring 22 just got my master's in business.
Wow, awesome. Why did you choose that field of study?
Business has always been something I was interested in. Just like always read stories of like Jack Ma of Alibaba, or Larry Page, or Richard Branson's like Virgin, or just Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. And then just reading stories about the obstacles that they had to overcome to be a success. But that's just something that always interests me in business. And just having accounting came along with it, because that's kind of like the language of business. Because you got to know your numbers to have a business. So that's where that came into play. And then just the thought of owning a business and having the freedom to decide what I want to do for the day instead of being told by somebody else. That's just always been something nice for me. Excuse me.
What are you doing now, and what do you hope to accomplish through your career/work?
So as when COVID started, just stuck at home. I was just trying to be productive. So using my time wisely, I decided to take a couple classes. And then I just started researching other contracts with the state of Alaska. And then I applied for one of them, the DMV business. And then I was awarded that. And then just taking master's classes, you always got different projects and stuff that you got to do. So I use Turbo Tags as my project topic for a lot of marketing or business processes or HR. Just kind of doubled up. So it kind of worked nicely for me in that regard.
Awesome. How did your education help you to get where you are today?
It just opened a lot of doors for me. I probably wouldn't have access to different jobs without education and working in different places and learning from other people.
Mhm.
So without education, I don't think I would be able to develop further like I have been. So.
Mhm. Okay, next question. What was the biggest challenge you faced in your educational journey and how did you overcome it?
I think just like the work-life balance, like, I mean, school, I work full-time, working part-time and then balancing like kids and scheduling. So that was always like a challenge, that just everyday scheduling.
Yeah, that's true for pretty much everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways, next question. Do you expect to continue your education in the future? If so, what are your plans?
Um, Not in like the traditional sense, but I think like I'm a lifelong learner. I'm like always reading and trying to like learn new things and skills. I try to read like a book a week, but doesn't always come out that way. But I'm always trying to further learn stuff. So
Awesome. That's a good mindset to have. I love learning too.
yeah.
Okay, next question. Apart from school and work, what other activities or community involvement do you enjoy?
I I like watching my kids with like basketball and hockey and cheer, and then just watching the games and just being out there and seeing them when they score a point or a goal is always kind of cool. The happiness or so they get on their face. So,
Yeah, that's always fun.
yeah.
What role does your culture or native language play in your life?
Yeah, so I like hunting and getting out and boating and snow machining, four-wheeling, just being outdoors a lot. Um, I like remember as a kid like hearing elders at like the hall or potlatch like talking in native language or so, and just trying to figure out what they're talking about. So I always thought that was cool. Right, most time it was like bingo, or they were one number away from the 1,000, or or just.
Mhm.
But now you don't really hear that as often at like gatherings and stuff. So I really think that's a cool thing that Doyon Foundation does with enhancing native language and growth there.
Have you been able to try our languages online?
Actually, I have in the past. Yeah, I got on the website and had a bunch of different words on there and stuff, and then I used the dictionary a couple times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think they added new content. I know Benti is on there, which is Minto dialect, and then I forget which dialect of the Naka, but there's the Naka lessons on there if
Oh
you
yeah.
ever get back on and
Oh yeah.
practice.
I always pass by the training room as the elders were in their workshops with the younger people and teaching them. So I always thought that was cool. So.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What kind of support did you receive from Doyon Foundation and how did it help you as a student?
Doyon Foundation has always been there for me, kind of like a rock or so. I mean, they always like supported me throughout my education over the years. So I'm really thankful for that. So
Thank you for that. Okay, next question. See, I lost my spot. There it is. Do you have any words of advice or encouragement for students today?
I would say just to stay the course, keep going. Just, I mean, I was in school for a super long time, just one or two classes, some semesters, but eventually, like, it, you get a degree along the way. So just say keep going.
Mhm. Good words. Okay, next question. And I think this is the last question, but is there anything else you'd like to mention today?
I just wanted to thank Doyon Foundation and you, Jennifer, and Also, my wife and family for supporting me along my educational goals. So it's been a big help. So
Awesome. Thank you so much, Patrick.
yeah, thanks for having me.
For more Storyteller profiles, visit doyonfoundation.com/storyteller.